My wife told me in front of her friends. My ex was better in every way. I should have never left him. They all laughed. I said nothing, just grabbed my keys and left. When she got home, her belongings were on the lawn and the locks were changed. When my wife told 20 people at a birthday party that her ex was better than me at everything, including in bed, and that she'd only married me for money, I didn't yell. I didn't make a scene. I just set down my spatula, grabbed my keys, and drove home to change every lock in the house I owned before she was even sober enough to realize what she'd done. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'd been grilling burgers at Jessica's birthday party for maybe 40 minutes when I heard Amanda's voice cut through the backyard noise. She was drunk, not falling down drunk, but that specific level of intoxication where inhibitions vanish and truth spills out like wine from a tipped glass. Ryan was so much better looking, she said, loud enough that conversations nearby stopped. Better in bed too, better at everything, honestly. I flipped a burger, kept my face neutral. This wasn't the first time I'd heard about Ryan, not even the 100th. For 3 years, Ryan's ghost had lived in our marriage like a third person neither of us acknowledged directly. Ryan was funnier. Ryan was more spontaneous. Ryan planned better dates. Ryan also cheated on her twice and left her drowning in $12,000 of credit card debt he'd racked up in her name, but apparently those details faded when compared to his sexual prowess and jawline. Her friends giggled. Someone, I think it was Jessica's sister Megan, asked, "Then why'd you leave him? Because he didn't have money?" Amanda laughed. "But God, I think about him constantly. Like, all the time." My hand tightened on the grill tongs. The burger in front of me was starting to char. "Does Michael know?" another voice asked. Probably Sarah, Jessica's college roommate. "Michael's right there," Amanda said, and I could hear the smile in her voice. "But he doesn't care. Do you, baby?" 20 faces turned toward me, some amused, some uncomfortable. A few guys looking at me with something like pity. I met Amanda's eyes across the patio. She was smiling, genuinely smiling, like she'd just made a harmless joke about my driving or my terrible taste in action movies. "Nope," I said calmly. "Don't care at all." More laughter. Relief rippled through the crowd. "See, he's cool with it. It's just drunk honesty. Harmless." Amanda blew me a kiss, her wine sloshing slightly. "See, he's so understanding. That's why I married him. Ryan would have thrown a fit." That's when I set down the spatula, grabbed my keys from the patio table where I'd left them next to my phone. "Where are you going?" Amanda called out, her tone shifting slightly. Not worried, just confused. "Home. The burgers aren't done. You finish them." I walked through Jessica's house without looking back, through the living room with its birthday decorations, past the table loaded with presents I'd helped Amanda pick out and wrap, out the front door to where my Honda Accord sat under a streetlight. Behind me, I heard Amanda's voice again, fainter now. "He's so dramatic lately." I wasn't dramatic. I was done. The house was mine. Bought 2 years before I even met Amanda, when I was 28, and finally making decent money as a senior systems analyst. My name only on the deed, my down payment, my mortgage. Amanda had moved in after the wedding, brought her clothes and her opinions and her endless comparisons to a man who'd destroyed her credit score